Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from South Philly. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll run, and here's Amarian Hampton. That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Downfield for Njoku. He's got it! And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
52 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
On 1st down, it's Hampton. And a good run there to get him 5 yards.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. McConkey in motion. Little quick pass to the receiver heading right. A very nice defensive play there. They'll let you complete passes if they're going to end up like that. It's a completion, but a loss of yard.
Loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
This opening drive has been a good one, but will it continue? There's a test on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Herbert. And the throw on 3rd down going to be incomplete.
All right, so in these 3rd and short, 3rd and mediums, we're kind of seeing teams around the league, Mike, kind of start shifting to more of a run-down philosophy where they say, okay, even if we don't pick it up, we still have 4th down. So many teams around the league are playing with that philosophy. In this case, they keep it in the air, it falls incomplete, it just brings up a challenging 4th down decision. A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal, but I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense, you were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Hurts. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
It's a loss of 4.
This will be 3rd and 8.
And 8.
To throw, Hurts. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that hookup. 1st down, Philadelphia.
10 at the 43-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
From the 46, here's second and 8. To throw is Hurts. This is intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the ball to start the second quarter as time expires here in the first. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. The Chargers out to the early lead. And we're back in Philly in a moment. It's the Chargers with the football to begin this second quarter as they are set to start the drive with first and 10. Run between the tackles for Hampton. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Shotgun now for Herbert. Left side, he's got Njoku. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
First and goal.
17 yards on the gain, and now they've got first and goal. Throwing now is Herbert. Trying to escape, he cannot. Taken down back at the 16. Jalen Carter getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6. First down was not very good. Here's second and goal. On the give, here's Hampton. And he's going to get this down to the 10-yard line.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line.
And they will get another play off. We have reached the 2-minute warning. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's third and goal. To throw, it's Herbert. A pressure there got to him. He's hit as he could. That pass falls incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. In this case, the ball's incomplete, brings up fourth down. You know, if it's 4th and 1, 4th and 2, you're at least entertaining the thought of going for it. But I think with what they were remaining left there, half winding down, I do think I'm okay with their taking those points.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So Dicker back out after the field goal. He'll send this one away. For the return, here comes Britton Covey. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 6-yard
They'll work now on second and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
That's good for an Eagles first down.
Once again, it's Barkley. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. In some rhythm, the drive rolling. There's another 1st and 10.
Another Eagles first down.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley, and he'll get about 5.
Saquon Barkley, ball carrier.
2nd and 5.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up
Now the
2nd
Chargers
and
will use the
5.
first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Center leads him up for 2nd and 5. A run up the middle with Barkley. With good blocking leading the way. He's got the first down inside the 25.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Eagles first down.
And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
A loss of a yard.
So the Eagles will use their
Brings
first
up 2nd
timeout
and
here.
11.
Lost
And the
one
Chargers
on the last play,
26-yard
so now
line.
it's 2nd and 11. Now Hurts. He's got it at about the 8. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
A gain of 20.
That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. 1st and goal coming up.
First and goal at the 6-yard
From 6 yards
line.
out, it's 1st and goal. Here's Barkley. Saquon is in for an Eagles touchdown. Barkley puts 6 up for Philly.
Touchdown, Eagles.
Jake Elliott now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles move out in front by a point. It's 7-6.
Chargers 6.
Halftime coming close. And not much time left as this one is kicked away. Here's Darius Davis to return it. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Into space. He's inside the 30. And he is gone. 79 yards. Touchdown, L.A.
And what a swing in momentum here as you go into the half. Here you are offensively. Not only are you losing, but you really just have a desperation, no time on the clock. Let's see if we can steal some points. And you convert. Tell you what, that locker room looks a lot different now than it did a few minutes ago.
For the 2-point conversion.
And he gets into the end zone. A perfect finish to this half. They get the touchdown on the final play and top it off with a 2-point conversion. So, 1 half in the books. 2nd half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Smith to return it. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 12 yards to start the half. And a good start at that. It is a first down.
For an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hurts. That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete.
So these screenplays, they always seem so commonplace. They seem a little bit routine, right, Mike? But really, for them to work, there's a huge, significant timing element to it, where the offensive line, the back, you can't be downfield too early, but you can't go too late. There's so many reps and reps that allow certain teams to be really good at the screen game and allow certain teams to just never really get their screen game off the ground.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And into the hands of Wicks. He's got it. First time they've worked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick, because that ball is coming out.
And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down.
A gain of 3 yards. That's another Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And he's going to pick up the 1st down. Tackle made right at the 20-yard line.
7-yard gain.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
They'll run it here with Saquon. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Chargers' 12-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. Trying to push his way to the line of scrimmage. He's not going to get there. Stopped by the defense. That's a loss of a yard.
A loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
And we will not get another snap here. That is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of play. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Here's Hurts. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. Yeah, all right, so it's going to help a little bit, but, I mean, take a look here, Mike. With the score, with the time, you find yourself down in the 4th quarter and kicking field goals. I'm not sure, other than just getting a little bit closer, it feels like that drive was touchdown or bust.
On the return, here comes Davis. We'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Another run here with Hampton. Nothing. Met at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Well, that second down play call is not real fancy, but at this point, Mike, they're in a battle with the clock. How much time can they run off and try to protect this lead? But now it brings up a pretty interesting third down. Can they keep the ball and finish this thing on offense, or are they going to have to punt it away and have their defense finish the game?
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. And some problems communicating on third down, and that's going to be a delay. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face third and long. On the ground, Hampton. And that's not going to do it. They'll get about 3, but it's fourth and long coming up.
3 and out. 4th down.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. Looks like movement over there on the left side, and the flag is down. On 4th down, out is J.K. Scott to punt for the Chargers. They send Britton Covey back deep. And he got all of this one. Headed for the sideline. And this will not turn out to be a good return. Forced backwards, and they get him out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Now Barkley. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple of yards short of a 1st down. That's a pickup of 8.
35-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd down. Barkley. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Here comes Barkley. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers. It's a gain of 9.
Tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and
a run
yard.
with Barkley. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
They'll keep it on the ground. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll stick to the ground. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. 1st down. So the Eagles will use their 1st timeout here. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
36-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. the contact, incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll run. Barkley's got the first down and more. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Here's the timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. And they stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. This offense still has the one timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. Now it's Hurts. The thoughts of a comeback shattered there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Elijah Molden.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard.
Somebody down if I never made a sound again. In your eyes you've already spent my, and you're rocking to the next big thing. Kissing the bride, 45 minutes aside. This was my dream.
Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And away we go at the link. Return coming from the 6. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 30.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And that's good for a gain of 5. Cooper to Gene with the stop.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. They stick with McCaffrey. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Big Jordan Davis getting there for the tackle.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Get that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late. This could have been much, much more exciting.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Here's Purdy to throw. Forced out to his right. It's incomplete, Brock. Good coverage to jar that one free. We've got fourth down. So they couldn't throw for it on third down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
So punt coming up on fourth down. It's against Belgian native Corliss Waitman with the honors. Fair catch called for and made at the 35-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, first and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. Cuts it to the right sideline. Toward the pylon, and he is in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley in from 64 yards away. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Send right down the middle and good. They jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's got a lane up past the 30. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. First and 10 coming up. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kicked out by Quinion Mitchell.
Well, nickel has really become the base defense for so many teams in the league because the passing game has become so prevalent today. It really makes it so much more difficult to find an open throwing lane. It gives defenses a lot more speed on the back end to step in front of passes just like that.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, it's a very minimal gain.
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this second down. They go to Barkley again. They bring him down, but we all saw how that one looked, right? There was a face mask involved, and the flag is out. Personal foul gave them a chunk of yards, and they will take it. First and 10. Hurts looking to throw. That pass complete to Goddard. Now here he goes down the right sideline. It's a Philadelphia touchdown.
Touchdown, Eagles.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. It's a 14-0 game here early.
49ers nothing.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. They put a receiver in motion right. Back to work after throwing the pick. Nowhere to go with it, and he's planted. They got him at the 16. Nolan Smith. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. After the sack, Purdy. Look at that power, deep left side. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. Well, that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an...
Last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no smut on my rep. Last time that I checked, I was selling in the set. Make a $250,000, no sweat. Last time that I checked, I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress. Last time that I checked, first you get the money, then respect, then the power and the come next. Last time that I checked, I've been self-made from the dribble. I was been saying I'm a playing no games with you. Pop clutch, switch lanes on you. I laid down the game for you. Taught you how to charge more than what they paid for you. Own the whole thing for you. Reinvest, double up, then explain for you. Gotta be loved.
Not far east from the unmistakable buildings of the nation's capital. We've got a building that's also unmistakable in sight, but bears a new name. Welcome to Northwest Stadium here in Landover, Maryland. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders. Jake Elliott is out, ready to kick this one away. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. Jeremy McNichols now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, in it for the first time. He's going to be taken down. Play goes for about 10 yards. That's going to bring up a Commanders 1st down.
Okay, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
1st down now, ball at the 33. They're going to run again here with Krosky-Merritt. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Down by Jahan Campbell.
Okay, you know what those runs are equivalent to me in basketball? Those are like made free throws, right? You want to assume you get to the free throw line, they go in. You want to assume when you hand the ball off, you get positive yards. Doesn't always happen, but when it does, it builds confidence.
Working on 2nd down. Daniels. He finds Tigger Cockrell for the grab. Hit there, and he's forced out. So gain of about 15 before it. And it's going to be 1st down Commanders.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
Krosky-Merritt gets it from the gun. And he'll make his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Four yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Sword. Hey, use black.
Daniels. Chased out to his right. Now here he goes. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Daniels. That one complete to Diggs. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Patrol.
Daniels setting up the play action. And the rush is going to win this rep. They get to him. Jonathan Bernard. And that will make it 2nd down now and 16 to go.
It's taken them a minute, hasn't it, Kate, to find some resistance. And hopefully that's the start of a consistent push they can have up front that really does prevent some of these longer drives as this game goes on.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. Throwing now, Daniels. He's in trouble again, and he's going to go down 2nd time on this opening series. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 3rd down.
Inside edge. Attack.
1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it. Leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. All right, Brock, QB1, I got a question for you. Are you always expecting the rush to be dialed up like that? Dialed up a notch when it's 3rd down?
Is water wet? Is the Pope Catholic? Does a one-legged duck swim in a circle? Yes, yes, and yes.
Okay. That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. It gets into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Hurts. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. Met there, and the contact takes him to the sideline. It's going to be about a 22-yard gain. And that is good for an Eagles first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
1st and 10 from the 43. Running left, this is Barkley. And he's out of bounds. Looks like he only got a yard. That's going to set us up for 2nd and 9.
That's simply a foot race to the outside that he's used to winning. Seen him get beat there, forced to take it out of bounds near the line? Well, that's just a tremendous effort and tremendous speed by that defense.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Quan Martin with the pick. And all the way back it goes. It's a Washington pick 6. Jake Moody on for the PAT. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
Commanders 7, Eagles nothing. Jake Moody to kick
Well,
off.
Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Here's Smith on the return. This makes it up to the 25.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. Down here after a gain of about 14 yards, it looks like. That's going to give them the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Going to the ground again on first. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. Now, he has taken this entire drive himself so far, Brock. Some assists, of course, from the guys up in front of him.
He'd be the first to give him credit, but he also knows when you get this going on the ground, it just sets the table for everything else.
This one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And they bring him down. Looks like he got into the 27. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
Brings up second and 4 at the Commanders' 27-yard line.
Handoff headed right, Barkley. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Play made by Deron Payne.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They're going to slow him up here after 4, maybe 5 yards. And it's going to be a Philadelphia first down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. The Eagles inside the red zone for the first time. They've got first and 10 right along the 20. Working inside the red zone. Cut near the goal line. And he's out just before he can hit the end zone, but what a nice first and goal here from the 2.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal. Barkley can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
It's Barkley again. And this is close, but it looks like they stopped him just short of the goal line. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Jake Elliott's out to put up 3 for the Eagles. Celebrating a decade in the NFL, he sends it through. And our first half ends with 3 points. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Here's Smith on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. Third quarter's going to start with a run by Barkley. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
He's brought down at the 31. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down now, 7 to go. Here's another carry for Barkley. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pressure closing in, they're going to get him back at the 20. Offensive line fast.
Jalen Hurts sacked. A 10-yard loss on the play. And it's 4th down.
Hurts now on 4th. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turned it over on downs.
These 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Go. Hey, fire to Art. Fire to Art.
From the gun, a run for Kronsky Merritt. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Merritt, the ball carrier. He's taken down at the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Get set. Get set. Pablo, Pablo.
Now pitch it to Kronsky Merritt. And they shove him out before he can get upfield. 3rd down coming up.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Pistol, pistol, pistol.
To throw, Daniels. He's got White, complete. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Washington. Rashad White from 16 out. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, it's such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s when we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners. There'd be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. Has a hole left, room to run. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Barkley on the carry. Touchdown.
Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
And he is stopped. Wow, a bit surprising after he just burned his defense, but he doesn't make it across, and the 2-point try fails. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. On the return, here's McNichols. Things going well so far. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
At their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. Starting on the grounds here, Krosky Merritt. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Daniels now. It's caught. This is Jacory Krosky Merritt. And as he goes out of bounds, we've got a flag on the play, likely against the defense. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. All set to go now from the 35. Daniels back to throw. And the catch in and out of his hands. Contact separating him from the football that time. 2nd down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan. And they did an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Navy, attack!
They'll run it out of the pistol. Krosky Merritt. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Andrew Makuba attacking to make that stop.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Now Daniels to throw. To the right side and hauled in by Lane. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Commanders who hold the lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry this through the end. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. They go inside give to Krosky Merritt. And he hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down. Gosh, this has got to be so demoralizing, Brock, to know that this offense probably just going to pound the rock from here on out, and you can't really do a thing to stop them.
That's what they're hoping for, and that's really what all those body blows through the first 3 quarters should pay these kind of dividends when it matters the most.
2nd down give to Krosky Merritt. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss as they keep fighting back here in the 4th. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
3rd and short, Daniels. Firing quick, but he is still hit as he let that one go. Good work by the defender affecting that pass. That's going to bring around 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. They're going to try to throw for it. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
On second down, here's Barkley. He's going to be stopped after a gain of 9. That was what they needed. First down coming up.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Eagles trailing by 5. First down from the 42. They go to Barkley again. And he's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40.
It's just confidence builders. You know, as a play caller, you love being able to call a run play, see that line of scrimmage move, and gain some real positive yards.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. They run it with Saquon. This one stopped. Great gains about 6 yards. And that sets up an Eagles first down.
And looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Running right, it's Barkley. Improvising on the cutback to the middle, gets him about 5 yards ahead of third down. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
Barkley gets it on third down. Forward progress stops. Play winds up going for about 6. That's good for the first down. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
6. And an Eagle first down.
Setting up to pass. That's caught at the 4. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal. Barkley, and he will score and give them the lead in the final minutes.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
They want to run it across. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails.
Eagles 15. Commanders 14. Jake
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here's McNichols. And in the end, only able to get this up to his 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Here he is to throw. Brought in a big gain here for Diggs. And it's a big gain on this play, giving him about 19 yards and the first down, too. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down. Finds him on the crossing route. There's the stop, but 22 yards given up before it. And it is a first down, Washington. And the whistles go off, so we've got a timeout, 9 seconds left in the game.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Just about done here, only 9 seconds remaining. Krosky Merritt straight ahead. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And before they can get the snap off, timeout is called. So the defense going to try to ice him.
50-yard attempt.
So everything comes down to this from Jake Moody. From the left hash, this will be from 50. The kick is off the mark, no good. And as time expires, this game ends on that miss. So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And Brock, we all know any win is a good win, but playing against a division rival, oh, it always feels so much better.
Get ready.